Morning everyone, day 21 of the ride. Off to a very late start and a very rough start. So morning I woke up, got freshened up, packed the bags and everything, and I came down to the bike with the luggage and everything to load up the luggage and everything, only to find out that the tire is flat, completely flat. I was like, oh man, I'm screwed. And then I checked the tires for any signs of puncture, like anywhere, is there any puncture, any nail or anything sticking out of the tire. But there was nothing, there was no signs of puncture at all. So I was like, maybe it's just an air leak. So I took out my foot pump, and I started pumping air. And the worst part is my foot pump is a cycle pump. So it will just pump to like maximum 20 psi is what I mean in the motorcycle tires. At least that's what it shows in the pressure gauge. I started pumping. For 20 minutes I pumped, but still the tire felt soft on pressing. Then I started watching videos while pumping because it was getting boring. Then both the foot got tired and I started pumping with my arms. Even then, that also I got tired of doing it. Finally, there was enough air to just move around with the bike, but I didn't want to load luggage and all. So I asked their receptionist for any pumps nearby and then went to a local petrol pump like 1 kilometer far. There pump was not working, so again they directed me to another petrol pump, and finally I got it filled. And back tire pressure was just 10 psi. That 10, I think, is because of the cycle pump. Otherwise it was completely flat. I don't know why this keeps happening. This happened in Jaisalmer, but Jaisalmer one day prior I had so much time. I was taking care of the bike, doing everything, cleaning the visor, looping the chain. All that time I noticed, and luckily like 50 meters away from this place where I was staying, there was a puncture repair shop. So I could do it then and there itself. But this one I don't know. And now again it happened here. Luckily there was no puncture. I was thinking maybe I have to remove the back tire, take it to the puncture shop, wait till the puncture shop opens, because only petrol pump will open early in the morning, right? Puncture shops will open by 10-11. And if that is the case, I will not be able to reach where I am supposed to reach. And again the whole trip will get delayed by one day just because of one puncture. Luckily this is not a puncture, it's just a air leak. So now the air is stopped up. I am headed to Aurangabad. I usually take care of the vehicle like not every day, after every ride, I'll loop the chain, I'll clean the visor and everything, clean my helmet visor and everything. But I didn't do any of it yesterday because I'm falling sick. The day I started from Jaipur, I had a little bit of a scratchy throat, and by yesterday night it had become worse and my full throat is swollen. Luckily I had a kettle with me, so I was drinking hot water constantly, but still my whole throat is swollen and I'm having body pain. And worst case is that yesterday dormitory, there were many people coming in and going throughout the night, so there was a lot of noise and I couldn't get proper sleep. So I didn't have the mental energy or the physical energy to come and leave the chain and clean the visor and all that stuff. So I'm sorry if the vision is blocked, vision is not clear through the visor, but you'll have to do that for today. Last leg is the most important because there's a time where I have to cover 500 kilometers every day for consecutive 4 days. I'll see if I'm not able to do it, and when I reach Aurangabad today, if I'm not able, I don't think I'll be able to do it for the next 2 days. I think I'll stay in Aurangabad for an extra day, take care of myself, recharge, eat food, take tablet, sleep for a minute. That's it. Had some nice breakfast 5 minutes back. A plate of poha, a kachori and 2 chai cost 35 rupees. I was surprised. I kept on asking him, like 35? Is it really 35? He's like, yeah, yes. It was nice. Beautiful place. Full greenery. Some kind of cultivation. So just passed indoor. We took the bypass and came out to the other side of the city. And we are on to Dhule. Let's go. I have no idea where the GPS is taking me. My back wheel has gone flat again. I can feel it wobbling. I'm desperately searching for a puncture shop. If I don't get one, I'm screwed, man.
Punctures are one thing I dread the most in my solo travels. When the whole world ranging from 100cc's to 1000cc's have moved to tubeless, finding a puncture shop that fixes tube tires, especially in the middle of nowhere, is an Herculean task. Luckily, the bike came to a complete standstill in front of a small hotel. I was very scared to leave the bike alone as my saddlebag still had all my valuables in it. I had to spend almost half an hour in a local puncher shop, and all this time my mind was worried about the luggage. This is where our brain, which has been brainwashed by the media into thinking that all men out there are going to harm you, gets a pleasant surprise by the kindness and warm hospitality of your fellow countrymen. The staff at the hotel kept my luggage and riding gear safe till I came back from the puncher shop to fix the wheel. They offered a helping hand, some food and directions before I continued my journey.
2.5 hours lost. Now it is what, 12 o'clock, right? Yeah, around 10:30 I reached here. 10 I reached here. Removing the back tire was very easy, and luckily nice people, one uncle gave me a lift to the puncture shop, and then puncture fixed that. But that took a long time. Fixing the puncture took a long time because it was busy there, and second of all, my tube had a lot of one line of rupture, not just a hole. So they had to fix the entire thing or change the tube, and they didn't have the stock of the tube, and my tube, the spare one I have, is not so great also. So that took time. They had to apply heat and press using a hydraulic press and all that stuff, but finally it is fixed. But came back, tried to put the wheel in, the disc brake fell off. I mean the brake pad fell off from the disc assembly. I'm trying to fix it back in, not at all going inside. I'm trying to apply pressure to all kinds of surplus, but it is not going inside. Finally I called the RSA, and they are like, you have to tow. I said, like, I don't need to tow. Some mechanic has to come and just fix it. It is very easy fixable. I don't know why it's not working with me. Then they are like 700 rupees will charge. Okay, fine. And they are like, yeah, I will send you the link. I was like, okay, fine. So they make the payment and then they like, do it. They like, give me the chassis number. I'm telling the chassis number, the phone got cut. After that, there's no response from them. Then I was trying to figure out what to do, what's happening. So then somehow or other, I felt that somebody I think had applied brakes when the tire was removed. Because somehow when the two disc brakes and disc pads I'm trying to fix, it is approximating very close to each other, and the disc rotor is not going in between the pads. I had some suspicion. When I took a screwdriver and tried to push the piston back, luckily it went back. And then I tried to remove put the brake pad. It went inside, aram se, no issues. That was the issue. Finally, after it went inside, I was able to fix the back wheel. Exhausted, tired. Weather is pleasant, but the only issue is I'm wearing thermal liner inside and the t-shirt and pant on top. So with all this surface, I'm sweating like crazy with the thermal liner. So I need to keep moving or I need to remove the thermal liner. So I thought I'd keep moving anyway. So my Aurangabad ETA was supposed to be 5:30. Now it is showing 7:40. 1.5 hours gone. Let's see. All this had to happen when I'm not feeling well. Still, my throat is aching, my body is aching. For picture, and I'll try to cover as much ground as possible.
Tired from fixing the wheel, all I could do is pray for it to not happen again and to reach Aurangabad safely.
As we descend south, the temperature is becoming warm and warm. I think I should probably remove the thermals. But I think since I have to ride in the night today, I might probably keep it on also. To have some lunch, it's 2:30. We'll have some lunch and then move ahead. And the roads, man, the moment I entered Maharashtra, the worst roads possible. Even the national highways, the worst. I don't know. And the worst part is, even though the roads suck like crazy, everywhere there are bumps. Like every 5 minutes there is bumps. I don't know for what joy.
As the daylight was fading, I picked up my pace to cover as much distance as possible before sunset.
And then continue from 3 to 5. I've been continuously riding. My knees are aching. I need to use washroom also.
I found a decent place of stay in Aurangabad, booked it, and rushed to make it as early as possible. Even though I reached Aurangabad late, I got enough time to rest, recharge, do some basic maintenance on the bike before the next day.
and day 22 of the ride. Still not feeling well. Sore throat and cold and everything. Body pain and all. Yesterday night I had some fever also. I thought of taking a rest and going, but I'm like, with one day of rest nothing is going to happen. I need at least like 3 or 4 days rest. So I thought I might as well keep riding, even if it is at a slow pace, and then go home and take a rest. I hope it is a nice highway till Vijaypura. The map it is showing it is a national highway. Or do you know how the national highway was yesterday, right? Yesterday I had some energy to come and clean the visors and all that, but still it is looking very muddy. Can't do anything about it now. Let's go. It isn't as much as cold as it was in Rajasthan and Gujarat and all. It is comfortably cold. So I didn't wear any thermal lining today. I had an intuition feeling that the back tire was less because it was wobbling at times. Then I was like, already it has been checked and put by the puncture shop, right? How will it be less? 4 times out of 5, whenever I have the intuition that the pressures are less, it will be less. But at all those times, pressures will be less soon after it was checked. So I'm always like, hey, it was checked just now, right? How will it be low? It was just checked now. How will it be low on that? I'll keep telling myself. Then when it becomes too obvious, I'll go and check it, and then that's when it will be actually low. Sometimes it's just a feeling, but most of the times it will be true. In the city, I wouldn't mind. I would calculate the number of kilometers and then check. But in highways, I can't take the risk. The lesser air you have, the more chance of getting punctured and all. Now let's get that thing out of the mind. That one tension is gone. The sun has come up, but it is overcast, surprisingly. Like how contrast the weather. Yesterday it was full sunny and bright, and today it is full overcast. Because of that, it is very cold. You cannot expect one day's weather to carry on to the next and take decisions according to that.
My initial plan was to ride from Aurangabad to Vijaypura, which is almost 450 kilometers apart. As I got good rest the previous night and recharged with a good breakfast, I decided to take less breaks and cover as much distance as possible. Because the highways were so good, I reached Vijaypura at around 2 in the afternoon. It was too early to call it a day, so I kept on riding.
We have crossed many places actually. Okay, Sholapur, Vijaypura, everything you have crossed. You have come to, we have not 70 kilometers to Hospet. I have been searching for a decent hotel since for hour and 45 minutes, man. Nowhere a decent hotel is there. Only tea stalls and small noodle shacks. The thing is, I hope I'll get something over here. Let's find out. And then sit and search for a hotel to stay in Hospet and then continue. I had nice lunch from here. Chapati and egg curry. Finally started getting non-veg once we ended Karnataka border. We were there serving non-veg. So happy about that. 70 kilometers to Hospet. I still didn't get any place to stay in booking.com. I think first of all it is weekend. Second of all, Hampi is close to Hospet, like 20 kilometers. Because of that, it is very expensive everywhere, like 2k per bed in hotels. I've been staying in hostels and everything for under 500 rupees per bed per night. So 2k seems to be shit more expensive. Let's see, I'll go there and try to find a lodge or something.
I reached Hospet around 5 o'clock in the evening, and by this time, I had covered almost 700 kilometers. I had no intention to keep on going, so I decided to call it a day and start searching for places to stay.
We have entered Hospet now to search for a room. It's going to be one hectic task. I am back on the highway, man. Hospet, I didn't get any room. Everywhere it is full, and either like above the 3k and all that stuff. So I am thinking of going to Chitradurga. It's a small town. Hopefully I should get some lodge over there. And Chitradurga is 150 kilometers from here. I hope I can make it by 6 or 7.
The same story repeated in Chitradurga, so Nino and I decided to wing it.
Finally, we are in Bangalore with very little engine oil and very little air in the rear tire left. I wasn't bothered too much, but I kept riding slow, like under 90 kilometers per hour. I thought I'll reach and save the safety of home before deciding anything, and then I was praying that bike makes it home first, and then tomorrow we'll see what to be done with the engine oil leakage and the rear air, tire air not being inside. So yeah, another 5 kilometers to home. This is the first time I'm doing a 900 plus kilometer. I think it was around 920 kilometers from where I started today morning in Aurangabad till here. The highest I did was 700 kilometer when I did from Trivandrum to Bangalore, both in my old Bullet and this Himalayan. That is the highest one, 900. And thanks to Nino, awesome baby. It was comfortable. Only thing is because I didn't expect to ride such a this thing, I was not mentally prepared. So I was like, I didn't get a stay. I didn't get a stay in Hospeta and Chitradurga, both places. Hospeta I checked inside the town, but nothing I could find. Chitradurga I checked online. I didn't get anything, so I just rode Bangalore as usual. The traffic feels like home. Bye bye. It was the time for Christmas. Thank you so much, guys, for watching till the end. For those of you who watched, see you next time. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Goodbye.